and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back to another channel. This is Mr. Blackhammer 2021. Hit that like button, leave a comment, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to do another video. I'm about to talk about WWE Elimination Chamber in Saudi Arabia. That is tomorrow night. It starts at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 3.5 hour show. And boy, we got a lot to talk about. I'm here to do my previews and predictions, and we're gonna go over all the matches on the card, and I will tell you what I think gonna happen, what the plans are, and what the plans are going into WrestleMania. And y'all know that WrestleMania will be 2 nights. It can be night 1 and night 2. It can be 3.5 hours. Now I will go over the chambers. The builds have been kind of lackluster. There's a lot of matches I don't care about. I think there's like 3 matches I'm looking forward to. So the first match we got The Miz versus Rey Mysterio. This was thrown on the card last second. Don't know why. Don't know why it had any business being on pay-per-view. I don't care about The Miz. Rey Mysterio. Poor Rey Mysterio. It's hard to believe that Rey Mysterio was on the cover of WWE 2K22. I don't care about this match. I don't care who wins. I think Rey Mysterio might win. Maybe there might be a shocking turn. I don't know. Dominic might get a whirlwind here. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it should be an okay match. I don't really care. And then there's another match that I'm gonna talk about that I also don't care about, and nobody cares. We got Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss. Fall count anywhere. This is a rematch from day 1 last month. I don't care about this match, and I don't care about this feud. This feud has been awful. It's been going on for close to 3 months, I think. I am just done with this. I mean, I feel bad for Drew McIntyre. Madcap Moss he's not a bad wrestler. He's pretty decent in the ring, but this gimmick, him teaming up with Happy Corbin, is awful. One of the worst things on SmackDown. I just hope the feud is over and we move Drew McIntyre on to something else. And Drew McIntyre's not getting over. He's going nowhere. He's in the feud with Madcap Moss. I mean, like, they had the match at day 1 that was also pretty decent. It went pretty long, and the length that it did. But I just don't care. And I think Drew McIntyre will win. Alright, after that we have a tag team match that I don't really care about. We have Charlotte teaming up with Sonya Deville versus Naomi and Ronda Rousey. This match is gonna be decent, I guess. I don't really care about it. I don't know who's gonna win. I think Ronda and Naomi will get the win. This is Ronda's first match on TV. I'm pretty sure you gotta keep Ronda strong. I mean, I don't really care. Now, I heard that there was a contract signing. Now, SmackDown was taped. So SmackDown tonight was taped from last week. Because you guys know that Saudi Arabia is all the way. It's like a long flight, like a 17-hour flight. So they can't like tape a live SmackDown and then go to Saudi Arabia the next day. It's actually a too long flight and far away from where they are. So yeah, I think Naomi and Ronda are gonna win. If not, then maybe Charlotte and Sonya might get the victory. The heel might go over. Ronda's not being pinned, and I don't think Charlotte should be pinned. She's the champion. So maybe Sonya might pin Naomi, or Naomi pin Sonya. I don't know. Match should be decent. I don't really care. Also, there's another match that I also don't care about. We have, we do have the SmackDown Tag Team titles, Uso versus the Viking Raiders. It should be a decent match. I don't really care. That's not much of a story. I mean, like, first they had the attack, and then they had single matches between these two guys. I just don't care. I think the Usos will win, and they should win. I think the Usos should drop it at WrestleMania. I don't know who. But the Usos got to keep the title to keep the bloodline story going. And I will talk about that later on. But the Usos should retain against the Viking Raiders. Should be a decent match. I mean, the Viking Raiders have been both like crap for the past few months. So I don't think that they'll win it. Or maybe it could end in a screwy finish. I don't know. I don't really care. And after that, we have for the Raw Women's title, we got Becky Lynch and Lita. Lita is returning to the ring after all these years. It should be a decent match. Now, it makes no sense for this match to happen on Saudi Arabia, but because there is no challenger for Becky Lynch, she went through everybody. It should be a decent match. Now, Lita's in her mid-40s. Hopefully, says she can still wrestle. I'm curious how this match is going to be booked. It should be decent. But I don't really care about it. Becky Lynch and this fourth heel turn is not getting over. It's not working. Becky Lynch is awful as a heel. A 46-year-old Lita, she's not going to beat Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is going to go into WrestleMania 38 as the champion against whoever wins that chamber. So, I don't know. So yeah, Becky Lynch is going to retain. I mean, like the storyline kind of was. It was made it fit like 3 weeks ago. Some people say it's a dream match. To me, it's not really a dream match. I'm not interested in seeing a legend, especially a 46-year-old leader, back in the ring taking spots from the younger talent. I'm not interested in that. Alright, so up next we have... Oh, what else do we have? Up next we have for the Elimination Chamber, for the woman, we have Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Doudrop, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Ass, and Rhea Ripley. I think it's pretty predictable who's gonna win. I think it's gonna be Bianca Belair. She's gonna win the chamber and go on to fight Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. It makes sense based on the story that they've been telling, and based on how Becky been avoiding Bianca. And Bianca gonna beat Becky at WrestleMania and get her revenge for what happened at SummerSlam. That was god awful. If not, it could be Alexa Bliss. I'm also afraid that they might give it to Alexa Bliss. Don't know if she's gonna win, but I am afraid that that's gonna happen, and hopefully not. I don't think gonna go to Liv Morgan. They buried Liv Morgan, and they killed him. They killed her momentum for her losing to Becky the way she did at day one. I don't think that we are gonna win it. Doudrop not winning it. They already did the math. I don't think we're really gonna win it. They already buried her. She been doing like shit on Monday Night Raw. Now, even though Rhea and Becky will be a nice match, I don't think it's gonna happen. And I don't think Rhea gonna beat Becky. I think Bianca gonna win it, and the story is there. And Bianca gets a moment again at WrestleMania. So I think Bianca gonna win it. If not, it might be Alexa. Hopefully not. It should be pretty decent. And then, for the other Elimination Chamber, for the WWE Champion, Bobby Lashley defending against Seth Rollins, Matt Riddle, AJ Styles, Austin Theory, and Brock Lesnar. This is a tough one. I don't know who's going to win. There's so many different outcomes, so many different layouts. Also, it's been reported by a few podcasters and by WrestleVote. JG from New York even said that WWE has a twist and turn. Something crazy is going to happen on this pay-per-view. Something can happen in that chamber. I don't know who's going to win, but Brock Lesnar could win it. Bobby Lashley could retain. AJ Styles is the fan favorite. Matt Riddle. There's also plans of Matt Riddle and Randy Orton at WrestleMania. And the teaser RK Bro might break up. Austin Theory ain't gonna win it. He's not believable. And based on what they did to him on Raw by having him take the F5 to Brock Lesnar and him being embarrassed, he's not gonna win it. I don't think AJ Styles will win it. Even though he's the fan favorite, but I don't think he's gonna win it. Matt Riddle is in a tag team, and Matt Riddle and Randy Orton are getting their tag team title opportunities. I don't know when, but it might be next week on Raw. Maybe. Bobby Lashley had a chance of losing, but I don't want Brock Lesnar to win. Some people want title for title. Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns is happening at WrestleMania, probably on night 2. And for weeks they've been teasing title for title. And they might unify the titles and this god awful brand split. So if Brock Lesnar wins, he's gonna transition it to Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns is not losing no matter what. He's not losing to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, because Brock is not gonna be around after WrestleMania. Brock is a part-timer. He has a certain amount of days on the contract. He only had like a few matches left on his contract. So Brock's not gonna be. So Brock's gonna be gone. He's gonna be away, and probably till SummerSlam. But yeah, I don't know who's gonna win. If Bobby Lashley retains, I'd be shocked. But then who's gonna fight Bobby Lashley? Who's gonna fight Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania? I don't know. There's so many different layouts in this match. I don't think we need title versus title, especially with the Spirit Water and with all the releases that happen. And I don't think that you need the title switching back to Raw or SmackDown. I don't think that that's gonna happen. I don't know. It could happen. Maybe that they're trolling us. But now there are reports saying that Brock could screw Roman, but it wouldn't make any sense. I mean, Brock Lesnar's advocated title for weeks, even back days. I think Paul Heyman's also said something about it. So I don't know. But if Brock Lesnar wins tomorrow, it kind of devalued the Royal Rumble and makes it meaningless. There's no need to, there was no need for Brock to win the title at day one and losing it just to win the Royal Rumble and win the title back just to lose it to Roman Reigns. They should not be playing hot potato with the title. You shouldn't have the title bounce around like that. Kind of shits on the title. Like, how important does that WWE title look right now? Yeah, so anything could happen. So I don't know what can happen. If Brock gonna win it, he might win it, and they might do title for title. And Roman Reigns is gonna beat Brock Lesnar and become a god, and then they'll finally do Reigns and The Rock. Now there's also a plan for The Rock might show up at WrestleMania after his match with Brock Lesnar and stare down Roman Reigns, and then they tease for next year's WrestleMania, and then that's the match that they do. I don't know. There's so many different layouts, so many different plans. But I think Bobby Lashley should retain because it kind of shits on his title win by having him win it at the Royal Rumble just to drop it 3 weeks later. I don't think that makes sense. But I don't see Bobby Lashley being pinned unless it's Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's not being pinned unless it's Bobby Lashley. I mean, like, Matt Williams, I don't think he'll win it. AJ Styles is a fan favorite. He could win it, but I don't know. Now, some people told me AJ Styles could win it, and then they can do AJ Styles and Edge, the dream match that a lot of people have been talking about. That could happen because Edge needs something at WrestleMania. He needs a prominent role at WrestleMania. And Edge and AJ Styles is a dream match, and AJ Styles hadn't booked like shit on Monday Night Raw. He had no momentum. He hadn't done anything after breaking up with Omos. And Edge needs a better feud. His feud with The Miz was awful. Yeah, so I think Bobby Lashley should retain. If not, then it's gonna be Brock Lesnar. It's gonna come down to those two. Now, some people think maybe Roman could interfere because it's been done before inside the chamber, even though it wouldn't make any sense. Now it would, but unless they do something, unless someone gets pulled or injured and someone else gets thrown in, I don't know. But I think Bobby Lashley should retain. If not, then it's gonna be Brock Lesnar, and then they're really gonna do title for title, and Brock gonna lose it to Roman because Roman's not gonna lose it. All right, and finally, for the last match in the card, hopefully it's not the main event. Hopefully open the show. Roman Reigns versus Bill Goldberg for the Universal Champion. Now, this is the match that was supposed to happen 2 years ago, but never took place because of COVID and because of Roman pulling out. But I will say this: F Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. Seriously, fuck Bill Goldberg. Goldberg sucked. Goldberg made no sense. Goldberg had no business being in a ring or fighting for a championship. Goldberg's old and past his prime. Goldberg sucks. And I hope this match goes 3 minutes. This match should not main event. This match should open the show just to get it done and over with. And nobody cared about Bill Goldberg. A lot of people are worried that Goldberg might win it because we're in February and this is in Saudi Arabia. We all know what happened last time we were in Saudi Arabia when Goldberg killed The Fiend. Don't forget, Goldberg beat Kevin Owens for the Universal title. He buried the Fiend. He buried Kevin Owens. Is he gonna bury Roman Reigns? Now it makes no sense. Goldberg had one match on the contract, but Saudi Arabia is a different story. After Saudi Arabia, I'm like, Saudi Arabia wants Bill Goldberg. The Prince is a big fan of Bill Goldberg. This is an extra paycheck for him. But once Saudi Arabia is over, then Goldberg have one more contract. Maybe he'll have a match at WrestleMania. I don't know. But Goldberg's not beating Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns not gonna be fed to Bill Goldberg. You didn't put a title on Roman Reigns to give it to a 54-year-old part-timer, someone who's old and past their prime, had no business being in the ring. I mean, Goldberg makes no sense. Goldberg, I don't know why they keep giving Goldberg all these title matches when he keeps losing. He's lost to Braun Strowman, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, and he's gonna lose to Roman Reigns. And hopefully, this is the only time that we see Bill Goldberg in a championship match. Hopefully, I don't want to see Bill Goldberg ever again. And Roman Reigns should retain. I think we're all expecting him to retain. I don't really care about the build. I'm like based on the build, it's been pretty boring. Like a woman saying he's gonna Goldberg, and then Goldberg saying he's gonna destroy Roman Reigns. I'm sure the match is gonna be nothing but spears, and Roman will retain, and that's it. I really hope this doesn't end in no screwy finish. It should end clean, and then we move on. If they do a screwy finish, the same way that they did at SummerSlam, where they continue the feud, I hope not, cause it makes no sense. I don't want to see this match. This should be the only time that we ever see Bill Goldberg in the ring, fighting for a championship. Goldberg's son, and Goldberg's not winning. I can't wait to see what they say on SmackDown tonight. Oh, because SmackDown is pre-taped. SmackDown was pre-taped. Cause they did SmackDown last week because they can't do a live SmackDown the night before Saudi Arabia, because Saudi Arabia is a 17-hour flight, and it's gonna come on pretty early in the day. Yeah. Also, now the other plan for WrestleMania, Sami Zayn won the Intercontinental title. They spoiled it. He won it on SmackDown that was pre-taped last week. He beat Nakamura. Thank God. Sami Zayn deserves it. He needs it. Now they're planning to have Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville at WrestleMania for the IC title, because they've been teasing it and they've been going at it even back in January at the Royal Rumble. It looks like that might be it. I don't care about Johnny Knoxville. I don't want to see no celebrity taking a spot from someone else. And Sami Zayn deserves better. And the IC title does. The IC title has not been defended on pay-per-view since last year in WrestleMania. I mean, Nakamura hadn't defended the title since he won it back in August last year. So I'm glad that we gave it to Sami Zayn, and hopefully he has a long title reign. Sami Zayn's a great heel. We all love Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's great. Um. 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 So yeah. Now there's also rumors and there's plans of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin is coming back to the ring in over 2 decades, I think. Last time Stone Cold wrestled was at WrestleMania 19 against The Rock, and that was his last match. And it's the thing, he hasn't wrestled. I don't know why, but there's plans to have him versus Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens doesn't have a match at WrestleMania. He doesn't have a big feud with anyone. And he also said on Raw he wants to have a match at WrestleMania in Dallas. And there is a kind of a story there, because Kevin Owens and Stone Cold have the same finisher. They do the stutter. I don't know what good that would do. I'm not interested in seeing a legend take a WrestleMania spot away from someone else. And Stone Cold is in his mid-50s. I believe he's 57. He's old and past his prime. He had no business being in the ring. I don't want to see Stone Cold in the ring. I have a major problem with that. I don't want to see a legend in the ring. I said it with every legend like Edge, Goldberg, The Undertaker, Triple H. their time is over. And WrestleMania had to be focusing on building up new stars. Now I did hear a rumor about Goldberg and Stone Cold. How that match, how that's a dream match, and that match never happened before. I don't think we need to see Goldberg at WrestleMania. I don't care if it's against Stone Cold. I don't care about Bill Goldberg. Because at Bill Goldberg, Goldberg sucked. Now Stone Cold is great, but Stone Cold shouldn't be in the ring at his age. I don't want to see Stone Cold in the ring. And hopefully it's a one-off and that's it. Now WWE has a major problem of booking legends. Because they don't trust anyone in the Hall of Fame legend. They don't trust the youth in the company. They already buried a young talent. I don't know why. But man, I cannot wait for tomorrow night. I cannot wait to see who's gonna win those matches. And if the rumors are true, hopefully it's not Stone Cold. Hopefully it's someone else. But I think it's been confirmed. Also, there's something else I have to tell you guys. Cody Rhodes quit AEW and he's coming back to WWE. There's plans to have him at WrestleMania. Now there's also plans that he might show up tomorrow night at the Chamber. I don't know. But Cody Rhodes is leaving AEW, him and his wife, and they're coming back to WWE. It's been like all these years since we've seen Cody Rhodes in the ring, and you think that WWE, that Vince McMahon, Bruce Prichard is gonna push Cody Rhodes? Now Cody Rhodes went nowhere last time he was in the company. He was pretty much buried. I mean, Cody Rhodes was the founder of AEW. He was the massive draw, and now he's leaving, going back to the company where he left. And you think that he's gonna do anything in WWE? No, he's not. He's not gonna be pushed. He's not gonna win championships. I doubt it. But I heard that they've made a plan for Cody Rhodes. He's gonna return to WWE. I don't know when. Don't know when's he coming. But I don't know. But anyway, I think that's it. I think I said everything about my review. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video was sponsored by JD from New York, Salamaster, Fightful Pro Wrestling, the WrestleVote, yeah, Andrew Zarian, and all my friends on YouTube. Want to thank you all for watching. So, yeah, I can't wait. I'm curious what's gonna happen. I don't know what can happen at WrestleMania, but I know that the main event for both nights is gonna be Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, whether if it's title for title, or if it's just for one title. And you got Charlotte and Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's title. That's gonna be main event night one, I think. And I think Ronda's gonna win. And I'm sure Bianca Belair is gonna win the Chamber and get her revenge on Becky Lynch and get her WrestleMania moment. And that's gonna be the Women's Champion on Raw. I mean Becky Lynch has not been pinned since winning the Raw Women's title from Ronda 3 years ago. So yeah. Now I don't know what Ed does. I don't know if Stone Cold really gonna have a match with Kevin Owens. I don't know. Don't know where Ed comes in. Don't know about Matt Riddle and Randy Orton breaking up and them having a match at WrestleMania. It's a possibility that it could happen. And that's gonna get Matt Riddle over. I can't wait for that. So yeah. Now a WrestleMania is gonna be on April 2nd and April 3rd. There's no pay-per-view in March because there's no Fastlane, and I'm glad. Fastlane, we don't need that, and that's gonna hurt the build of WrestleMania. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm expecting a shitty pay-per-view. I'm sure some of the matches will deliver it. Maybe the Chambers might be good, because last year we had two great Chamber matches, but the ending was awful. And I'm pretty sure that the men's Chamber gonna main event because it's the W title. That's the most prestigious title. And plus, the WWE title is the most prestigious title in all of the company. That's the most important title in the company. That's the main event, the pay-per-view. And now there might be a big ending in that. I think that will main event, and Goldberg and Roman Reigns might open the show, hopefully, because they're planning to have that match go pretty short. It's gonna be 3 or 2 minutes, hopefully. I don't want to see what they did at SummerSlam. Hopefully, it goes 3 minutes and we get this out of the way. And there's no way that Roman Reigns is losing in Saudi Arabia. But what's stopping them from doing what they did 2 years ago to Bray Wyatt or to Kevin Owens? And they still haven't recovered. Bray Wyatt is still buried. So yeah. Also, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I said this in my other video. That Keith Lee made his debut. Keith Lee debuted on AEW. I think it was this week. Keith Lee made his debut to AEW. Wait, I think it was last week or this week. I forgot. But Keith Lee's on AEW, and I'm happy for it. All of us love Keith Lee. We all know Keith Lee deserved better. He wasn't given the opportunity he was in WWE because they buried him. And then he got released back in November. He had to wait 90 days. Now he's on AEW. Tony Khan booking him like a star. He came out. He was over. The crowd was pumped. People were happy to see him. And it's also teasers of Buddy Murphy, known as Buddy Matthews. He's now gonna be on AEW. You guys know that Buddy Murphy was released last year in WWE, and now his name is gonna be called Buddy Matthews. And I'm pumped. I can't wait for that. Think he's gonna be doing great. I cannot wait. And also for NXT, Dolph Ziggler might be going to NXT, and AJ Styles is gonna be on NXT. Probably to save the show and build up the ratings. It looks like that Dolph Ziggler might have a feud with Tommaso Ciampa, because Tommaso Ciampa was on Monday Night Raw this week. He was at the announce table, and him and Dolph Ziggler went at it. Because Dolph was on NXT last week, and he also teased he wants to win the NXT title from Braun Breaker. I don't know if I feel good about that. Don't know why Dolph Ziggler's on NXT. What value does Dolph Ziggler have? Like, granted, Dolph Ziggler's a great wrestler, but seriously? So, I do not know. So, I don't know what they're gonna do. Yeah. Yeah, so, I cannot wait. I can't wait. So, now I can't wait to watch SmackDown. I know that Goldberg and Roman Reigns are gonna have a face-to-face, and there's supposed to be a contract signing between Charlotte and Ronda, Naomi and Sonya. Nakamura lost, and like I said, Nakamura lost the IC title to Sami Zayn. Yeah, like they spoiled it. Cause I saw a video on YouTube of people that were there. Yeah, cause on SmackDown was 2 nights last week. Yeah, so I can't wait. So I think that's all I have to talk about. Hopefully you guys enjoy my video. I'm pretty sure that's all I gotta talk about. The chamber. I mean, it's crazy how the pay-per-views are now on Saturday. Like day 1, and then the Royal Rumble, now the chamber, and WrestleMania. I mean, like most of the pay-per-views is on Saturday. Now, I mean, like, I don't know what can happen, but I know that they already have the matches planned for WrestleMania. I mean, I'm not sure. Well, I think that's all for today. Hit that like button, leave a comment, please subscribe to my channel, enjoy my video. I will do a full review on the chamber tomorrow, and I can't wait to see how that can be booked. I'm sure it can be like 3 or 4 hours. It might be 4 hours. It might be 4 hours, just like Crown Jewels was. And I thought Crown Jewel was a great show. Back in October, I thought that was a great show. It had the better card and the better build, and the matches were great. Don't know about this show, because there's a few matches I don't really care about. I'm sure the chambers will be good, but aside from that, like the only thing that's interesting are the two chamber matches. And that Bill Goldberg and Roman Reigns, people are scared that Goldberg might win. It makes no sense. I mean, based on what Goldberg said in the promo, saying that he's gonna win the title and he's gonna face Brock Lesnar for the top of the title. Yeah, I'm like, like we're not gonna see Goldberg and Brock Lesnar again at WrestleMania. We saw it twice. We're not gonna see that. And Goldberg's not winning it. This is gonna be a one-off, hopefully. Alright, so I think I will stop the video right here. Until next time, I'll be back with more.